Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. C back at you, also known as Big C. And today we're going to be talking about how to convert across the metric system, okay? And what does convert mean? Well, basically here, let's take our three bases. We have liters, we have meters, and of course we have grams. Now if you remember from my introduction tutorial, liters measure capacity, meters measure distance or length, grams measure weight, okay? Well, let's say I have a certain amount here at my base. For instance, let's say that let's work with capacity for this example, okay? So we're going to be working with the base of liters, all right? Let's say that I have 5 liters of something, okay? And I want to know what is that exact amount in centiliters? Or perhaps the other question could be, I have 5 liters of something. What is that exact amount in milliliters, okay? So there's a way to actually find that, whatever that number is, which is exactly the same as this. There's a way to sort of convert or change this amount into what it is in milliliters. So that's what I mean by convert, okay, across the metric system, all right? Here's the important thing to remember. As you move from left to right along the metric system, you are going to be multiplying by powers of 10. That may sound confusing, but it hopefully won't in about a couple minutes. If you are moving from right to left, you are actually dividing by powers of 10. So hopefully you may know that when we multiply, numbers get bigger. And when we divide, numbers get smaller. Okay, so what does this look like? All right, well, let's say that we have in this first question 5 liters. So here we are at our base, okay? We're here, and we want to get to centiliters. We want to get here. So are we moving from left to right along the metric system, or are we moving from right to left? Can you guess it? Well, we're starting here, and we're moving right 2 spaces. So we're going to be multiplying, all right? So this 5 should be a bigger number when we're finished. And so here's what we're doing. We're moving 2 spaces to the right. Watch. 1, 2. So we're going to be multiplying by powers of 10. And here's what I mean by powers of 10, okay? It's either going to be multiplying by 10, the next one is by 100, the next one is 1,000. Can you guess the next step? It would be 10,000, so on and so forth, okay? The next one, of course, would be 100,000. So we're moving 2 steps here. Remember, we're at our base, and we're going 2 steps over to centiland. Here we go. We're going to be multiplying by 10, multiplying by, what's the next one? 100. So all we do is we multiply that base number times 100. So, back to our original question, 5 liters is equal to exactly, well, what's 5 times 100? Well, obviously, 500, okay? By the way, if you're confusing how to very easily and very quickly multiply and divide numbers by, like, 1 followed by a lot of zeros, so multiplying and dividing by 100 and 1,000 and 10,000, stop this tutorial right now and please watch my multiplying and dividing by powers of 10 tutorial. It will help you out a lot, okay? All right, let's take another example here. What if I go the opposite direction? What if I have 500 milliliters, so I'm here now. I'm right here on the metric system. I have 500 milliliters. The little ml stands for milliliters. And I want to know how many centiliters. So here's where I want to go. I want to go right here. Okay, so first of all, what direction am I moving across the metric system? Well, I start here, and I'm going this way. I am moving from right to left, and so I am dividing. So this number, when I'm finished with it, this number here, should be smaller, okay? And how much am I going to divide 500 by? Well, I'm moving 1 space, 1, so I'm dividing by 10. And what is 500 divided by 10? Well, again, if you're confused on how to do that particular problem, please watch my Powers of 10 tutorial. That might help you out a lot. But 500 divided by 10 is 50. So 500 milliliters is equal to 50 centiliters. These next 2 problems here, do on your own. And practice, practice, practice. Be ready for Thursday. Thank you very much.